everyone. This is going to be a very important video today. We are 2 days away from S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I am hyped, but also concerned as hell. And so I went digging for info, and I am here to give you said info that I went digging for. So let's cut the chase. If you bought the physical edition, or you're just wondering when you can download your internet editions, um, oh God. Anyways, there's dogs outside my window. Are those coyotes? The fuck? Anyways, sorry about that. So New York. So let's actually start off with Kiev. 6 p.m. Prague, like area, I guess. 5 p.m. CET. Kiev is EET. London is 4 p.m. GMT. Most of my hours is probably from the US, so these are the times that are probably going to be important to you. In New York, it will release 11 a.m. EST. And on the other end of the US, Seattle, it'll release at 8 a.m. PST. Um, yeah. Um, I live in Texas, so I imagine it's going to be somewhere in the middle of 11 a.m. to uh, to 8 a.m. Um, for anyone living in South America, Sao Paulo is a 1 p.m. BRT. If you're in Australia, Sydney 3 a.m. AEDT. I've never seen these time zones before. That's funny. Beijing is 12 a.m. CST and Tokyo is 1 a.m. JST. Japan Central Time. No, C time. I don't care. Um, so those are their time frames. If you still need clarification, hit me up in the comments. I will post a link to the picture like I did in my last video when someone was asking me about PC specs. Um, and secondly, if you're like me and you love the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series and you ordered your Ultimate Physical Edition of the game, um, and you're and you're wondering like when that's gonna get here, um, I have news for you in that department too. So because I was going crazy. I looking for this. I have a party I'm doing. I've mentioned on the channel before, and I want the game to be downloaded. I want ideally be downloaded on the 20th, but I can wait a day or two. Um, but I know there's some of you who've subscribed recently probably want me to make videos, and you want to see the game, you want to know how good it is, and I want to be able to tell you that as quick as possible as well. Um, but so I went looking to see because I ordered the physical edition. I obviously don't want to buy the digital version of the game, and I don't like Game Pass. I really don't like Game Pass. I think it's great. Don't get me wrong. I actually think Game Pass is a great bang for your buck. I don't hate Game Pass. I just personally don't like some things draining money from my bank account every month, especially when if I don't have time to play it. Like one of the big Game Pass games I was playing was Pal World. I just bought Pal World outright. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I was already planning on getting the Ultimate Physical Edition, anyways, because not gonna lie, I want that lamp, I want that backpack, I want the patches, I want the figurine, I want stuff to hang up in my room. Um, I'm very much I love interior decorating. I love ex- when people are able to come over and they can see, or if anyone happens to be visiting me, they can look and they can see what you know. I don't know. I just like expressing myself through my room and putting what I love in my room. I have a fucking snowboard that's in the corner. Why? Because I love SSX and I love snowboarding, even though I've only went snowboarding once. I don't even have the boots and the straps for it, but I keep it in its casing in my room, and because it's a sick ass snowboard and I got it really cheap. Um, so, someone did ask what date and time. Well, sorry, that was very long winded. But at what date and time will you send out? This is to the devs, by the way. Game codes when you purchase a reprint of the Ultimate Collector's Edition. He's talking about the reprint because they ran out a year ago or something. They basically a lot of people like S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2's traction had picked up so much that they reprinted it. Now, at this date and time, I'm not sure you can get an Ultimate Physical Edition for anything but PC, and then that doesn't come with a game disc case. Only the Xbox version does. Um, and they sent me an email saying that PC users would get a code in the mail, but they didn't mention Xbox physical. So I've been worried about this for weeks, and so GSC says they will be sent by shops. Um, so your answer is if you don't have an email, if you don't have a mail envelope with a code, I don't know how these shops are doing it. I honestly, it doesn't say how or it doesn't say when, but a dev has confirmed the shops are supposed to be the ones sending you that. So no matter where you live, whatever, I ordered mine because U.S. and Canada is from Final Boss gaming bundles. So Final Boss is supposed to send me that code somehow, preferably probably through email, it's because it's instant and I don't have to check the mail or wait for it. Um, so hopefully it's gonna be by email and I can just enter it into my Xbox and like redeem code and I can get it that way. But if it's the mail, I don't care one way or another. Um, so I wish I had a clearer answer to give you, but but yeah, that's what we got. Buckle up, people. If you bought it digitally, you don't have to worry about any of this shit. So good for you, but um, I know some people couldn't stretch the almost $500 for the ultimate physical, and I get it. I've literally been saving up money for years to buy a car, and I just bought a car like a few months, like a month ago, and I was like, well, beggars can't be choosers, right? I needed a cheap car, preferably not to burn through like what I managed to save up, and I did find a cheap car. I guess I'm getting into life. If you don't want to hear about my life, you can click off the video at this point. Thank you for listening, but I'm gonna go on a little bit. So I bought a car and it's manual, right? And so I've been trying to learn how to drive this thing. It's been so scary, and so they need to stop throwing nades out there. Jesus. Um, and so I finally went to Walmart for this party I'm planning. I'm planning on providing some mildly stalker themed. It's like a mildly stalker themed, cookout. It's gonna be a bonfire. You know, I don't know. I've always liked. I've kind of gotten into having cookouts with the campfire and just chilling and having friends and enjoying some beers, and soccer had nothing to do with me getting into that. I hadn't played soccer, and started playing soccer after I discovered my love for this particular like meeting like thing, you know, hanging out like activity, I guess you could say. Um, so I went to the store and I bought like everything I needed for it. And then I just was in the kitchen and I was taking some canned meats together, putting them together, and trying to make something tasty out of it. I think I got something that isn't complete dog shit. I don't know if you guys have had canned meats. They're not too appetizing to look at. Um, Canned fish, I think, is a little bit different, but like I had this canned roast beef or corned beef or something like that, some sort of beef, and it was disgusting. It was in like an orange gravy, and I was like mixing it up. I was like, I've done tuna fish. And I know like a good combination of like spices and like mayo to make good like tuna fish sandwiches. It's just some mayo and some celery seed and maybe like some and then like you're good to go. And I was just like, okay, well, if I can do that for tuna fish, I can do this with the canned meats for my tourist breakfasts or tourist delights or whatever you want to call them. What are they called? Oh wait, I do have one in my inventory. Toys breakfast can. Yeah. Um, originally I was like, oh, I can keep it in a can, but I was just like, I can't just keep these cans around. It's too much work to like make something up and then recan it or re-put it back in the can. You know, it's just like I'm just worried about feeding the amount of people I've invited here. I cannot find, for the life of me, find Ukrainian vodka anywhere nearby me, unfortunately. But there is a shop down the way, um, about 20-minute walk from here, that sells some two Ukrainian beers, and he's out of the one. Um, but yeah, I'm just planning like I'm basically planning like a sausage party and canned meat party, I guess. With just I don't know. But like planning this whole thing's been crazy, man. Like I was trying to do a cookout like a month ago, but it just like things for me just didn't line up, and then when things for me lined up, it didn't line up with anyone else. Uh, of my other friends that were all busy and doing stuff, and I was just like, okay, we're gonna not do this today because only one person was like, oh yeah, I'll go. Um, and so now we're here, and I'm just like, I sent out invites to literally anyone I want to like hang out with, including some new people from my new job. And it's like I got two people from my new job. I have some old high school friends coming, one which I don't get to see too often. And I have my like normal friend group. Some of them are gonna try to make it, and then I invited like some other people from a different workplace that I've never worked at. But they all know me there because my friends from my first workplace end up going over there, and so they know me by proxy because I come in there and like hanging out and stuff. So it's like it's become this like big thing, and I'm just like, oh, just like trying to plan for something like that is it's stressful. I can't wait until this fucking weekend's over, man. Like the payoff for all this is gonna be great, and also I'll be before this weekend even comes, I'll be playing Stalker 2. So hopefully, I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much, but yeah, this video dragged on a lot longer. So if you somehow want, for a reason, want to stuck around to the end of this little thing, um, thank you. I don't know why you did. I told you to click off the video because the info was over like 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. I'm not keeping track of time. Um, but for those of you that did stick around, thank you. I appreciate your time. Let me know in the comments, you know, what you're planning on doing to celebrate the release. Are you taking off work, taking off school? Um, I saw someone saying they were gonna skip a test or something, and the community was just like, someone I think it was a comment of a video, and it was just like, yeah, guys, don't do anything reckless for this game. It's gonna be here for a long ass time. You know, you have time to like, if you don't have money to buy it right away, I will say the game's probably almost certainly gonna run smoother after launch. I know I've seen a lot of people concerns with the with performance and stuff. I think if you're on PC, it might be better to wait. Honestly, I've seen people's concerns, and I think they're pretty valid about PC performance and whatnot, especially if you don't have a beast rig. Um, that's 100,000% understandable. My PC is literally a shitty laptop. I can't even play not Fortnite. I can't even play TF2 and Minecraft on it anymore. Um, so yeah, that's my gaming situation. When it comes to like PC games. But you know, PC gaming is something I want to get into and will get into eventually. Um, in the in the coming years, I just need to recoup my finances from this game, the car, and everything else. And who knows, maybe just like my early days on YouTube, um, when I was still a teenager, you'll see more face cam stuff from me. Um, it's not like I can't do videos on my channel, for my thing, for for my laptop. I just can't do like video games. It would have to be in just like a vlog style. So that's the only time you'll see my face. Um, because I really don't care to put my face on my Twitch streams and stuff like that. Um, at least not at this current date. I don't even have anyone watching me, so that's why I use Twitch to do most of my videos, anyways, because I just don't have the tool any other ways to do it. Uh, but yeah. Um, Peace out, guys. I will see you in the zone. I have like what tomorrow and then day of release. So I have one day. I will try to find the best clip I haven't posted and post it tomorrow. So subscribe if you want to see a good game clip. You're not gonna hear another yap video on me until I release that video. Or until Stalker 2, I guess I should say. Where I will definitely be doing a day one, or a day whenever I get my fucking code, I can get it downloaded. So yeah. Um, ooh, ooh. Have a nice day, guys. Happy hunting, stalkers.